Greetings, everybody. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to episode 15 of Stellaris, Cetusian Imperium, which originally streamed live on Twitch. It's been like 17 days since I played this last on stream, so let me cover the recap. It's pretty easy to do. We have been in a hot war with the Thamlar for a long time. They're our northern northern neighbor, fanatical purifier butterflies that have been trying to exterminate us since day one, more or less. And we have just concluded our last war with them, and we are able to declare war on them yet again. This is the entire galaxy revealed. There is the last fallen empire in this bubble here. They are military isolationists that we've made contact with. And we are due for the mid-crisis very soon. I think the mid-crisis was set up. Well, all these details actually are in the details command, but the mid-crisis is set up for like 6 years from now or so. The mid-crisis at 2300, the end crisis at 26. So 2300 isn't just in 6 years, and I have been getting batted around by these butterflies for a while now. I do have a strategy, however, so you needn't fear for my safety or anything like that. We have been trying to repopulate our own, trying to get as many colonies set up. We've had multiple of our planets gassed to nothing, unfortunately. And here are the Thamlar sitting on our border at Chelsea, ready to declare war yet again. We have, strangely enough, never really lost any battles against them. Ship battles, very, very, very few. It's just they swarm us like butterflies would, and we have a hard time defending against that. But welcome all. I am excited. I'm excited to be streaming for all of you. So we're going to pick up a little slowly, just so that I can catch up to where I was last. Perfect. Never mind. Let me pause a second. So, the Thamlar are declaring war against us again. Good. I actually wanted this. Because, as you can see, the Uthabulan state had a guaranteed independence. And that means I have an ally for once. A possibly effective ally. So, I'm going to keep it paused for a second, and let me analyze. I have a lot of southern territory that I would love to recapture. Taking a look at their forces here, the bulk of their forces are actually sitting at Chelsea, but these forces are not forces that I would not be able to take on myself. I don't have Star Fortress technology, but Small Street should keep me relatively safe. Relatively. And yeah, let's get mobilized. I'm going to start to send my fleet out to Deku. And what I would like to do is I'm going to assume that Uthabulan is going to actually come to my defense, and they do share borders with the Thamlar. So in this battle, what I want to do is I want to recapture as much of this southern territory I lost as possible. That is my goal. So, prediction. Let's start one of these predictions. How will this war go? In my favor, and obviously this is subjective, or not very well. Starting a 10-minute prediction, there you go. And let's see if I can't stave off the swarms of butterflies as best as I can. As best as I can. So their forces here, their main bulk of the forces are coming west towards me. So we're going to have some sort of showdown around Small Street or Deku. I suspect... I don't see any other fleets mobilizing against me at the moment. They mostly seem to be mobilizing against Uthabulan, which is perfect. That works for me. That's exactly what I would want.
The enemy is in our sights. Fire
right.
when ready.
They have another fleet at Themel, so I'm going to have to worry about that fleet too, because that is not an insignificant fleet. and trying to figure out exactly what all of my civilian ships should be doing, because some of them are kind of idle, and I'm trying to catch up. So we also have an army at Cetus Prime, just sort of waiting to get tapped, but I actually don't really see that I will be... I don't think I'm going to be moving against any of their actual colonies. I did, however, pause just in time to perhaps purchase one of my own from the slave markets. So let me go ahead and do that. There. Tannering becoming a little bit more populated. Looks like I need housing at Cetus Prime, so taking a look at my resources, I would say maybe another industrial district once I have the minerals. I'll buy them now to get that going, because it takes a while. It takes over a year to build. If you don't know who I'm at war with, you're probably not caught up. Because I've been at war with the Themlar for decades, so this shouldn't be too surprising, ideally. Taking a look at my shipyards, I'm not really sure where... It says this is at full strength. Wanted 5 cruisers, but I don't see my 5th cruiser anywhere. Let me go to the fleet here. No, I don't really see a 5th cruiser. That is odd. It must be in transit or in FTL sublight, having getting booted out of wherever it was stationed. If you just finished the last posted up episode, then yeah, you're up to date. So they have a 2K or 2.5K down at Dragonmark 1, which is a gateway from the Castigliani, because they had the Black Gate. And they have a 7K here in Wills and a 3K at Skyra. I'm hoping that this 3K at Skyra... Oh, it's not moving. Oh, this guy is moving away from me. I'm not really sure exactly what they're doing. I think what I'm going to do is jump in to try to defeat this cruiser fleet without actually engaging on the starbase here. And that way I knock one of their fleets out. Oh, and here comes that cruiser. I see it, finally. I'm not going to be able to take out this fleet and the starbase without significant, devastating results. What is this guy doing? I don't know what this fleet is doing. Let's see if the Uthobulan, or I'll just call them the Uths, they are mobilizing with a, that's like 5K, 6K coming down this way to Farragon. I don't see that they have any forces here yet, but they do have an 8.4K fleet. Probably, yeah, the 8.4K fleet is pushing the northeast, and this fleet is pushing the northwest. So yes, this war is absolutely going to go well for me, I think. So now that we're reinforced, they're backing up. So I am not going to wait for their fleets to decide to attack me. I want to get really, really aggressive here. Unusually aggressive. I want to take back as much of the territory that I lost as possible, and also recapture or capture Desolate here so that I can own it. Looks like they have a 2.2K fleet coming to Maya, and the problem with that... Here, let me put these guys into MIA. The problem with that is they're probably going to try to gas yet another one of my planets, terror-bombing it into non-existence, so I need to get there pretty fast as well. Welcome, all. Welcome to the Sea People versus the Butterflies. Okay, we founded another faction here. And it's a primacy faction, so this is the... there's only one of them. They're based out of Tannering. So if I go to population here, I should be able to find them as a splinter group. But I suspect that faction will go away pretty soon. So they're the xenophobes. Maybe I'll just rename them. I don't blame them for being xenophobes, given how much the Xenos have been causing us problems. I kind of get it.
Hostile station engaged.
So here's Deku, and then we'll go to Wills, and then Chelsea, and keep chasing and heading south to try to keep as much of the Southern Territory as we can, and then also to recapture everything that we're able.
Starbase is lost.
All right, so the starbase lost is... I'm not even sure where it got lost. Megahoof, maybe? Because it's not... Well, Maya technically got lost, and now they're going to be bombing Maya. Did I get a lot of snow? No, I live in the south. We don't really get snow here.
Our starbase
Ever.
is under attack.
What research am I working on? Let's see. Antimatter reactors, moral codes, and Star Fortress. Star Fortress cannot come any sooner, honestly. What kind of dog is Yoda? He's a mix. He's a mutt of sorts. He's Maltese, Poodle, and Italian Greyhound. Alright, what's going on? Fleet combat. Yep. Retaken yet another outpost. Tomb World number 3 coming soon? No, I don't think so. It's not a particularly large fleet. And also, this colony is not... It's currently colonizing, so it's not that they can bomb it yet. That's just... So I have some time to get there. Well, we'll see, we'll see. This fleet is coming back to me at Small Street. So we'll see about that as well. The large fleet seems to be fleeing. Oh no, the large fleet... What are they doing? Oh, they're heading to Cali. Okay. So I'm hoping that the small street here, and maybe I could throw in a defense platform. The small street defense station at 4.1k can ward away this fleet here so that I don't have to worry about my northern flank and I can focus solely on the south, recapturing all that I can. Hey, Elin Lacrosse, thanks for the bits. Alright, Chelsea's recaptured. Now, the thing about Chelsea is I'm going to need to get rid of the station pretty much as fast as I can, because I am now over my starbase capacity. So as soon as I'm able to ditch this, I will. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Cossolite and capture Cossolite, and then start to chase whatever damage that this Navy cluster is doing. Ideally, I'd like to catch it, but that's kind of up to FTL speeds. Glitch, thanks for the bits. And Tyranonaibu, thanks for the resub. Sorry if I butchered your name. Tyranonaibu. Yeah, maybe that's it. I'm bad at phonetics. So, the Themlar have another big navy, but they just lost territory in the northwest, and they're losing territory in the northeast. Well, northeast and northwest. So it is going well for me, I think. Alright, let's sit on the border Cossolite. And Cossolite, I don't believe I've ever raffled off. So when we capture Cossolite, that will be something raffleable. Randaldor, with no message. Thanks for the bits. The no message bits. So my guess is this fleet is trying to push its way to Tannering. And Maya is gone, but not terror bombed because it wasn't actually ever colonized. So there's a chance. And I do think that I'll be able to get Desolate back. This Corvette... Ooh, I didn't mean to reinforce this fleet from Facepalm. Because this Corvette is never going to get to me. Here, let me just hide in Millie and see if I can't just fly under the radar. Alright, so I wanted Cossolite for the Border Gore. Grabbing it so that I have contiguous borders if and when I win this war. Hey, Black Sheep. Thanks for tuning in and welcome. Man, the moment I'm informed that a founding species is on the market, they're gone.
The enemy is in our sights. Fire when ready.
I don't know why I'm being informed of fleets in Esquilian. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, and I should have waited. One of my fleets is significantly slower than the other one, which is kind of not ideal. Because they're going in a little early and getting a little damaged more than they need to. But I'm going to have them repair a Costolite before I ditch Costolite as a starbase. Because I can't afford it. Alright, so Facepalm's going to drop, but I kind of already knew it. There it goes.
Ahoy there! Enemy ships have been spotted!
I don't see anything amassing on my northwest borders. I think they're all reacting to Uthabula and pushing into their territory, which means that I have a bit of a breather here. Alright, let's repair, and then we'll push back out. Because I'm at a numerical disadvantage, I have to make sure to minimize my losses as much as I can, because if I have any losses, I won't really be able to replace them very well compared to the Themlar, who I'm sure are economically a lot more powerful. Ooh, refugees from Connie Prime arriving at Tannering. So Connie Prime is something I used to own that I got purged out, so I have to make sure that everybody is employed, because with the refugees coming in, it's going to be, you know, we could be in a situation where we have populations flood to me. Red Pill Dragon, thanks for the sub, and welcome. This is really intense. Yeah, a lot of people have had sympathy for me in the comments, and I'm like, I love it. I very rarely play Stellaris to a point where, like, my back's against the wall. So, for me, it's just a lot of fun. Because most of my Stellaris series, I'm just so dominant. There's very little risk. But because of my horrible hyperlanes, and honestly, I think that is solely the reason. Because of my horrible hyperlanes, it has been really challenging to do... Oh, really? You chased down my single Corvette? You, sir, are a jerk. All right, I'm going to have this Corvette hide in the corner of the solar system to take the most amount of time from this invading fleet. While I go against Repo. If I had a choice, Endless Space or Stellaris, Stellaris hands down. I liked the first Endless Space, but it still doesn't compare to Stellaris, and the second Endless Space I actually didn't much care for, comparatively. So that is an easy no-brainer for me. I think what I'm going to do, because our RAS is uninvadable. Oh, well, I say that as they're invading it. Let's see. I'm trying to decide, maybe here at Lois, I will put another starbase for an anchorage. Just trying to hide it from them. There'd also be an argument to put one at Costello. Yeah, let me put one at Costello, because that would be economically better. The reason to put one at Costello is I'll start to collect the trade value there. And would you kindly watch? Thanks for gifting out a sub. Welcome.
Fleet engaged.
So yeah, they had to chase my Corvette down, which wasted probably like a month of their time. So, I don't know. It's a bummer that he got hunted, but I think it's fine. And then their Corvette fleet trying to push against Small Street Bastion is, I think, poised to lose. Looks like their cruisers are about to blow up, and Small Street will hold. This is an important fight here.
Intellectual booty.
Yeah, they're getting killed. We just researched antimatter, and let's see here. Energy Nexus would be good for our economy, but I think we really need to focus on war, so I'm going to go X-ray lasers. MB Pavlov, thank you for the continued sub that you got from Pomarx, and Knoxville, thank you for the resub as well. And Jacking Chan as well. Look at all you guys. Love for Stellaris. Who knew that that was a thing? Alright, they're done. Small Street held. I think the defense platform got destroyed, but it did exactly what it needed to do. So I'm going to build some more out of an abundance of caution, because I don't yet have the... Well, actually, before I do that, let's make sure that it is designed well. I don't yet have Fortress, which would make it even tougher. So going to the ship designer... yeah, this is up to date. This is fine. Put one of those defense platforms in. You've been watching on YouTube for a year, probably, and you finally showed up? Well, hey, thank you. A COVID year is a weird time frame. Okay, here we go. This is the big showdown. This is their 6.2k fleet against my 2 fleets. I'm certainly going to have losses, but I like my odds. What I want to do is I want to get as far away from their outpost as possible, so that I don't have to fight an outpost at the same time. Even though it's a low HP outpost, sometimes what happens is one fleet will go into the naval battle and another fleet will go to the outpost, and it really hurts you a lot, because then that one fleet that went up against them by themselves gets smushed. So it's, you know, this is to try to minimize that. Alright, I think we're far enough away. So here is a big fight, and I'll put on the red cams. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're crushing them. The Tharabites just got destroyed. I have no idea who they were.
We cannot fight this foe.
I think they were someone in the west, but I'm not going to worry myself about that right now. No, don't go to the freaking center. Okay, good. They're just circling back around. Oh, they're getting toasted. Oh yeah, like moths to a flame. Whoo yeah. What's up? So the trouble here is I don't have anywhere close by to repair. But I don't think I have the luxury of time to do the repair anyway. Because I just need a push. I just need to take this win as an advantage and push. Also, Uthabulon is right here with a 7k or almost 8k fleet. And a lot of this territory was historically mine, so if Uthabulon helps to recapture territory of mine, they will turn it over to me. They won't actually own it, because they are defending me and guaranteeing my independence. They're not at war with me. Kill those damn butterflies. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for them to go. So there's Repo. Let's keep rolling to Cowley, and then make sure that Tannering gets the backup it needs and deserves as our new capital post-apocalypse. Cheers.
Taking evasive action.
Evasive action, who? My science ship? No. Oh, yeah, this science ship is getting chased by one of their fleets. Alright, what are the Uthabulans doing? I don't even know. I hope the Uthabulans go to Randalthor and Desolate, but I doubt they will. But that would actually be more useful. Posture check. I have a really achy back today, so that's going to be more important than ever. I'm going to speed the time up to fast now that I feel like I'm caught up about what's going on. Okay, so Uthabulon is moving to face palm therapy. Can they stop chasing my poor scientist? Jesus. I have this scientist here breaking from aiding Cetus's research to go research their debris, because their debris has stuff like plasteel armor, which would be great, and advanced artillery computers. Both would be excellent for me to own and know. Low stability at Tannering because of the level of devastation. So, let's see here. I'll declare martial law with my influence, trying to bring the stability back while I rally to go defend it. So my plan is to recapture facepalm therapy and then to repair the fleet so I can take out this last naval cluster. I guess there's 2 left. Yeah, just FTL, disappear into the subspace, and don't be chased. You love the content, D9? Well, thank you. You hope I continue. I'm doing pretty well, and I have no intention of stopping. Not this series or not YouTube in general. Thanks for dropping by and helping. Let the 7K allies tank for me? Yes, that's the hope. I don't know exactly where they're headed, but if they are going to come to Facepalm and then go to Tannering, that sounds great to me.
They wish to speak with
but
us.
I don't have an abundance of time. Guaranteed independence. Sure, you can guarantee my independence. That's fine by me. Right. So we recapture the Night Knave, and then let's raffle off Costalite. We'll go to scrap code 45. Any of my subscribers that are active in chat are eligible to win territories. So, you know, if you want a chance at winning something, just stay active in the chat. All right, now that the shipyard is back, let's repair as fast as we can. Where is that fleet? Where the heck? Where'd they go? Do they have jump drives? Where the hell are they? That's really strange. I have no idea where they are. They just left that 7K fleet. Okay. Some allies. All right, let's head over via AK Dev. And it looks like whatever fleet was trying to mess with Lacrosse here, Elon Lacrosse's Bastion, or Byron Industries Bastion in the Elon Lacrosse solar system died. They failed. It's pretty funny. Now, this isn't 001 all over again, because the Uthulbulon are absolutely massacring them in the north. They're winning pretty good. I'm a little worried about this fleet here, this 6K, because I don't know where my backup went. They just honestly pulled ripcord and bailed on me, which is not so cool. This starbase is a shipyard, so I can start to, not that I can really afford much, but I can start to try to reinforce the fleet that I have. The problem is my economy is in shambles, because Tannering Prime is getting Terran nuked. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to do fuel boost, shield boost, focusing crystals. I can't afford reactive armor or ammunition. Let's see if I can't trade for that. So that would be, just a little reminder, that would be moats, volatile moats. So I'm going to buy moats. Basically what I'm doing here is I'm putting everything into my military as like one last effort to defend myself. So here is the reactive armor. And then for ammunition, I need 80 moats. So let's get 80 moats. I'm at 79. That, like, kind of ridiculous. And then sell off the rest of my economy. This is sort of the like dueling equivalent of like putting everything into one last swing. Hedging everything, or going all in poker or something like that. So I've souped up my fleets as much as I can with those temporary bonuses. Neither of them are particularly damaged, and what I'm hoping to do... Oh, they're coming off. No, go away. I know I'm 100% devastated. Stop nuking me. Alright, I'm coming, Tannering. There's a slave on the slave market that I could buy... Yeah, let me just buy them for Cetus. I need to start to repopulate as fast as I can, and I don't really have the luxury of waiting.
Flotsam salvaged.
So this scientist here probably cannot go to repo just yet. So I'm going to have them sit in scrap code. The flotsam I salvaged was physics and engineering. I just got Star Fortress, though. So, I think I'm going to go with plasma or railguns. I'm going to go with railguns, but let you override me if you want. What engineering research to go with? So, railguns, plasma thrusters. So railguns is stronger kinetic weapons. Plasma thrusters would allow me to move around in a solar system faster, which, because when you're hyper lane jumping, you have to travel from gate to gate, so it speeds up the rate at which I travel around my empire. Or I'll include robomodding. Not that I think it's particularly useful at this point, but I'll let you vote on that anyway. And I'll put that up for 5 minutes, which the timer is right here. But I'll have it start to do railguns for now, and then if you guys vote on something else, that's fine. All right, here we are. I'm gonna pull back away from the outpost, trying not to involve the outpost when I can. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna win this fight because I have them outmatched. Almost 2-1. And an embassy, sure, with Yostin Star Church. Sounds good to me.
The yellow bellies are confederating.
Someone is creating a confederacy. That was Orbis and Nundin? Doesn't really affect me. I am losing a lot of destroyers, but they're losing more. My cruisers are doing a good job just nuking from the back. All right. Tannering is secured. The problem is I have this fleet following me, and it looks like the bigger half of this fleet is going to Megahoof. And the problem with that is I'm going to need to send these two fleets up to deal with that, rather than to recapture my territory, which is kind of unfortunate because there was an opportunity for me to recapture a sizable swath of my territory. But before I even do that, I want to recapture this anchorage here, so I start making all of the trade goods and stuff from this system, and then to repair as much as I can. So Tannering is no longer being terror bombed. Why is my housing terrible? Oh, wait. Yeah, no, why? I have a city district here. Oh, it's from the devastation. Housing minus 98. So we just need to... it just needs some time to settle so that we can repair our homes. It's not because of a lack of city districts. It's just devastation damage. Alright, at this point, Skyra... I don't really have the money to try to reinforce my fleet, like, at all. I'll buy as many alloys as I can to do the best job that I can, but it's really not going to do very much. I don't know where Uthabulan sent their ships. I just don't get why they disappeared on me. You can't believe I saved Tannering? I know, at 100% devastation, there wasn't a lot of time. So here we are at the Savanti shipyard, our anchorage, trying to get anchoraged up and repaired up. We're about equally war exhausted. Oh, and I'm out of energy credits, like all of them. So now I just have to sell stuff to stay afloat, which I can do. Looks like you guys want plasma thrusters. So let me redo the engineering research. It won, let's say it won by 2 votes. Nope, that's not what I meant to click. It's going to be a while until I get either of them, so neither of them are going to be game changers in this battle. So Megahoof is going through Small Street. Small Street's not going to hold up against a 6K fleet. It just won't, and I don't have enough resources to improve for defense stations or anything like that. Yeah, you want to guarantee my advantage? Sure, have at it, dude. Have at it. Come on, Uthabulon. Where did your fleet go? You want association status? I actually don't necessarily want to agree to that. I don't want to be associated with the Federation just yet. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to split my fleet up to recapture some of the territories that I lost, because I really need the economy of these territories, and then I will push against Megahoof, because it's not going to... I'm not going to get here in time anyway, so I might as well recapture as much as I can before I don't get there in time. Am I thinking? And I'm going to get rid of the starport because my starbase capacity got changed. Lacrosse asks for an upgrade. Can't afford it. Can't afford anything. Not at the moment. I wish. I'm running on bare bones skeleton budget right now. Could I MIA back to Cetus? I could, but I don't think it's going to be faster. Let's see. No, I couldn't even do that, because you MIA back to your closest station, and Cetus is not, you know... I have Tannering and Facepalm and Lacrosse, so I wouldn't be able to do that anyway. I still just don't understand how Uthabulon just disappeared on me. It's strange. Alright, so Skyra and Zach Dyer will regroup at Facepalm and then travel up the hyperlanes that are getting completely flooded by the Themlar to go rally to Cetus Prime, now that Tannering has been secured. And there's not much else for me to do at the moment. There's something for me to vote on, but that really doesn't matter, because I have no galactic sway compared to other empires. Alright, they are literally fleeing. That's hilarious. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Are they coming? No, they're not anymore. They stopped and turned around. Interesting. That works for me. I don't really have the economy to keep reinforcing anything at this point, but any amount of time that they're not traveling towards my my homeworld is good time. So let me try to reinforce as much as I can, and then have you guys repair as fast as you can to go on the offensive. I caught a break. Well, I think actually it detected that there's Uthabulon. Yeah, here we are. There's a 5K and a 4K fleet of Uthabulons here that is pretty close to their homeworld. So my guess is they're turning around to defend their homeworld. Or whatever this world is. That's the X001 world. This is Themel's their homeworld, but I've terror-bombed Themel, so... they got what was coming to them. Alright, so we're fully repaired. I'd love to wait for reinforcements to be manufactured, but I don't have that luxury. No, even a little bit.
Intellectual booty.
In fact, I'm about to go broke, so let me float the economy here. And we got moral codes. What's next? Starbase capacity would be great. Pop growth speed, I think, even more important. I'm going to go with pop growth speed because if we're going to recover from a near genocide, pop growth speed is the way to go. So the current priority here,
We cannot fight this foe.
yeah, it's the same. Stay alive, end the war. So here's the scientist at Costello. Costello's getting jumped.
Science stinky taking fire.
Why would you flee straight into them, though? I guess you're not a very intelligent scientist. But you made it out alive, so good on you, I guess. Alright, I can speed time back up. Yeah, they're fleeing out of my territory, which is great. So then, if that's the case, because I'm the defender here, I need to try to recapture as much as I can before the war timer's done. So there is a bit of a ticking clock, a mental ticking clock here. I just lost education, recycling, and terraforming. That's fine. I can't afford to re-get them anyway. What I really need to do is I need to grab Repo and then somehow secure it from reinvasion, as that is a good choke point. Oh, here we go. So this is another 6K. Unfortunately, my fleets are depleted, so this is going to be sketchier than most other fights, as I just don't have the superior numbers like I used to.
Enemy ships have been spotted.
They also might reinforce with a few hundred extra. What's interesting is that Themlar is not using cruisers yet. They have only Corvette and ouch, that really did hurt. And destroyer tech. I'd love to be able to repair, but I need to keep pushing. I don't have the luxury of time here anymore. I do think Small Street will be able to defend against most of this garbage, but I need to get going. Help Small Street out. Can we catch this fleet before they jump? Hey, Mr. Mitchell. You love this series? Well, thank you.
They wish to speak with us.
No, I don't want Federation Association. So Federation Association is like, you're not in our Federation, but you're kind of like friends of the Federation. And that's gonna make the people of the Federation like me a bit more, but like everybody that doesn't like the Federation, which is probably a lot of people, are gonna dislike it. So it's really not in my advantage, because that Federation doesn't really have any powerful members. So, Uthabulin, where are you? What are you doing? I think they're... Oh, yeah, they're duking it out in the northern territories here. And Aelin, thank you for the bits. Thank you for the good luck bits. I need it. Alright, looks like a lot of them are convening here. Yeah, you want to guarantee my... Oh, Connie wants to guarantee my independence. Okay. That's actually really good, because if Connie guarantees my independence, it means they can't backstab me and invade here. Because the other worry that I have is the Galactic Tabaran Empire or Connie Prime, taking advantage of the fact that I'm weak and just grabbing all of the southern territory that used to belong to me from the Themlar, because they absolutely could. Guaranteeing me my independence means that they won't attack me, but they still could turn on the Themlar. Once Uthabul and the Themlar duke it out, if they perceive the Themlar to be weak, they could actually gobble up all this territory. At least Tabaran could, because they border it. So that is another concern I have, which is why I really want to go south. Because if the Tabaran decides to go against the Themlar, they could capture all this from the Themlar, and then I can never get it back unless I fight the, yet another empire who's, 5 times my size. That would be bad. It would be real bad. So here's another important fight. I wouldn't mind if all of these ships managed to get their way out to Small Street and just smash themselves up against Small Street Bastion. That way I don't have any considerable losses. That would be ideal, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think I'm going to have to fight tooth and nail every inch of this fight won. It's kind of like trench warfare. Just a battle of mass attrition. So let's continue to reinforce the fleet, because I don't think I'm going to be able to set up a bastion here at Repo, even though tactically that would be smart. I'm just never going to be able to afford it, and I'm not going to be able to secure it long enough for it to ever be able to be manufactured anyway, so I'm just going to invest in ships. Does the association status means that they defend you? Yes, but the problem is the people that want the association status is over here, and they'll never, ever, 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 ever defend me in time. So just because you have allies, if they're not adjacent to you, or at least have, like, wormholes or something like that, they're worthless, in my opinion. So that's why I didn't really want to bother with them, because who needs to get defended against? You know, who needs allies that never show up in time? All right, at this point, I just want to beeline to Small Street, because I'm going to get chased by this Navy cluster, which is bigger. That would be really dangerous to me. This Navy cluster is probably just going to capture everything that I capture, but I really don't have much of a choice. Unfortunately, that also means that all of the reinforcements that I'm manufacturing at Night Nave won't be able to get there because they're about to get cut off. And I missed puppy treats. Sorry, Emmy. I totally missed that. Yoda. There you go, buddy. So the economy is slowly becoming a little bit more rebalanced as the facilities at Tannering Prime are getting repaired. But there was enough people that died at Tannering that there's a bit of an issue of having a lot of jobs that are empty. And I can't believe that the Uthabulan are just like mucking around, absorbing the north here. Although they're about to turn over Cheese Radar Deluxe to me, which would be pretty funny. But they're absorbing the north and not actually aiding me in any discernible way. I'm still fighting all my own battles down here. And it hurts, dude. Gotta keep the floof happy? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Floof happiness, priority number one. Oh yes! I definitely want to be guaranteed independence by Castigliani or whatever they're called. They're pretty powerful as well, just like the Uthabulan. Both of them I was sort of courting to befriend. So our fleets are about half the size that they were originally, due to attrition. I really hope this Uthabulan comes south quickly. No, they didn't actually invade the planet, so it hasn't been turned over to me. Duke de Floof. So, some of these ships are slipping by my Bastion because my Bastion doesn't have an FTL inhibitor. So that would be good for me to invest in.
They wish to speak with us.
Everyone wants me guaranteed independence. Wait, didn't the Connies just offer that moments ago? Alright, so this fleet here is going to go for a bit of a tune-up at Small Street. And then hopefully some reinforcements, although I can't really afford very many because I have very few alloys, but whatever reinforcements I'm able to manufacture will get manufactured in a second. Which is like 2 destroyers.
Engaging the enemy! Prepare the boarding parties!
Thank you for tuning in to Stellaris, Cetusian Imperium, which originally streamed live on Twitch, January 18th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams that adjust for time zones. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell.